Hi and Assalamualaikum. Today my friend and I would like to present our final year project, which is a systematic literature review of settlement on stabilized speed. This is my group member and I am Atiqah binti Kamari. I, as a first presenter, would like to present introduction. We start with research background. Peat formed from dead woodland material. It is originated from animal and plant remains, so it consists of loose branches, partly decomposed leaves, twigs, and tree trunk with low mineral content. Peat can be found in limited area of 8 to 20 meter thick layer. Peat are quite porous, have high moisture content, and high settlement. Due to its characteristic, engineers face many challenges to prevent construction from defect. So the objective of this literature review is to distinguish between settlement of original and stabilized peat. Okay, next we continue with problem statement. In construction, peat is unsuitable because it have high moisture content, low shear strength, and high settlement. In settlement analysis, it is often that the compressibility parameter of peat are neglected. So this situation can lead to problems regarding of structure ability in the future. The objective of this study is to compare the settlement criteria of original and stabilized peat using consolidation test. Next objective is to determine the type of stabilizer that mostly used, and last objective is to identify the effect of curing period towards stabilized peat. Okay, next, scope study. This study is focused on the settlement criteria of original and stabilized peat. Peat that have been used in this study is generally from area around the world, and stabilizer that have been used in this study consists of two types, which is traditional and non-traditional. Okay, for the last is significant contribution. From this study, we got to predict the settlement criteria of original and stabilized peat. We also got to know the suitable method to conduct consolidation tests, such as time needed for curing period of stabilized peat. And the last significant contribution is the type of stabilizer that mostly used also can be known. Okay, for the next methodology, I will pass to the next presenter.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Anisha binti Abdul Jamal and I'm going to explain methodology. First thing first, the resources of our study is gained from searching of article from a few various databases, which are Science Direct and Google Scholar. There are a few advantages for both database, and for Google Scholar it is fast and easy summary of scholars publication, and we can click on the hyperlinks of each publication to view abstracts. And for Science Direct, it shows the case history and we can find information related to a specific articles by using keywords. Next, for the searching process, there are three steps of the searching process, which are identification, screening, and eligibility. For identification, the journals related to study were listed first, and next, collection of journals are using keywords, and the keywords used in our study is consolidation, peat soils, and stabilized peat, and the specification of keywords used to lessen the unnecessary articles. And for the second step, which is screening, the review, abstract, and keywords of each articles is done, and the articles that fulfill the criteria will be selected and listed, and one of the inclusion criteria is the articles must be in English. And for eligibility, the important data from selected articles will be listed in tables, which are in our literature review tables, and articles that unnecessary will be excluded, and one of the most important data is the results of the consolidation test. In these slides, it shows the flow diagrams of our study, and the first step of our study is the identification of problems, and next we use Science Diary and Google Scholar for resources, and to gain the resources we do some identification process, screening, aggregability, and lastly data analysis. For data analysis from the information tables, data was tabulated to show the compressibility between original and stabilized bit and the type of stabilizer that mostly used in the stabilization of bit soils, and lastly the effect of curing days of the stabilized bit soils.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Adli Arif bin Abdul Rahman, and I will continue this presentation with results and discussion. So for the result that we obtained is the information from journals were concluded into a table. The table be able to classify the important data. For table 1 shows the output of original pit. Meanwhile, for table 2 and table 3 shows the information data of stabilized pit. Okay, from the table, stabilized pit soil is more strength than original pit soil. And the type of stabilizer that mostly used is cement. Alright, this is table 1. Table 1 shows the output for original pit soil. Continue with table 2. Table 2 is the output for traditional stabilized pit. And last, table 3, the output for non-traditional stabilized pit. Alright, we're going to the discussion. So for the discussion, the comparison of compressibility of original and stabilized pit were obtained. From table 3 here, void ratio of original pit is 10.568, while void ratio for stabilized pit is 0.1497. We can see here that the difference is quite big. So the injection of binder fill the void, and the most stabilizer that have been used is cement. Why cement? Well, cement is mostly used to be a stabilizer because cement hardens very quickly, better than lime. Okay, from figure 6, compression indices decrease when additional of curing time and cement dosage. The soil mixture grew tighter as curing time increased.
For conclusion, we can see that the searching process can reduce unnecessary articles, and next the objective of this study has been achieved, which original pit is more compressibility than stabilized pit, which are not good for construction, and the curing periods affect the strength of stabilized pit, which the longer the curing periods, the stronger the stabilized pit, and the type of stabilizer that is mostly used in studies are cement. And recommendation for our study is we can increase the usage of binder in non-traditional stabilizer, and lastly we can do a further study considering the variety of curing periods.
I'm back again here. Not to be forgotten, the reference. Okay, these are some of the reference that we use in our research, and that's all from us. Thank you so much.